Normally when we invest, we think about buying low and selling high. But what happens if we think the price of something is going to go down? And this is where the concept of short selling comes in. Short selling is the case where you borrow shares of some security you don't own, you sell them, and hopefully you buy them back at a lower price and you make a profit. So essentially you sell high and buy low. You still buy low and sell high, but you do it in reverse order. In fact, if any of you have seen the video or the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, at the end of the movie, they are in they're at the New York Mercantile Exchange trading frozen concentrated orange juice futures contracts. And they sell it before they buy it. That's a short sale. They know they have some inside information if you've seen the movie, and they know that the price should not be going up. So they've planted a false report to some guys who actually tried to steal the crop report, and so they push the price up. And then when the price gets pushed up high enough, they sell it. And then when they find out that the crop was better than expected, the price falls, and then they buy it back when the price is low. So let's take a look at an example. Okay, suppose you sell 100 shares at $50 a share. So what are we selling? We're selling $5,000. So the sale, okay, or our proceeds from the sale are going to be equal to 100 times $50 or 5,000. Okay. Now let's assume that the price falls, and the price falls to $30 a share. Now, when you close out your position, when you buy back the shares, what does it cost you? It costs you 100 shares times 30 a share, or it costs you $3,000. So what are your net proceeds or your net profit? It's going to be the difference between the price you sold it for, $5,000, and the price you bought it for, $3,000, or you make $2,000. Okay? Not too complicated. It's just that you do it in the reverse order. So you can see that there are ways to make money even if you expect the price to go down. Now there are some rules in terms of short selling. You can't short sell a stock that has gone, whose last price or last ticker has gone down. It has to be an uptick, or what they call a zero uptick, which is the previous price didn't change, but the price before that was going up. And the reason they do that is the regulators don't want people to be able to push down the price by continuing to short sell it, because when you're short selling, you're selling, and that's pushing down price, that's lowering price. But if the price went up, the last trade the price was up, you can short sell it, okay, with the hope that it will go down in the future. Let me just give you one warning. In fact, let me draw you a little picture here. The payoff picture is going to look like this. Let's draw a little diagram. And here we're going to have, get my pen back. Here we're going to have your price. Actually, let me change that. Let me make that profit. Here's your profit. And here's the price. And let's say you short sold it at this price. So you short sold it at, well, we said 50. So your payoff diagram, in fact, I should really extend this a little bit. Let's see if I can extend that a little bit. Your payoff diagram will look like this. And so what's going on here? Well, you can see that if price goes down, you make money, right? When price went down to 30, so let's have the price go down to 30, what happened to your profit? Your profit, draw up to the line, oh, sorry, and draw across. We said you made a $2,000 profit on this transaction. Notice that this line keeps going down, and I have an arrow because there's theoretically no limit on how much money you could lose. The price of the stock could go to 50 a share, the price of the stock could go to $3,000 a share, $10,000 a share. Okay? You do have a limit on how much profit you can make, though. The limit on the profit is, in this case, $5,000. Okay, because you sold short 100 shares. The worst that can happen, or the best that can happen, is the price of the stock goes to 0. So you sold it for 5,000 and you buy it back for 0. But there's no limit on how much you can lose. So while this can be a good transaction, okay, it's a very risky one if you don't know what you're doing.